Your body is not the enemy. It is the place that carried you through what happened. It may still hold memories of illness, injury, fear, uncertainty, pain, exhaustion, medical appointments, difficult recoveries, or moments when you no longer recognized yourself. You may have blamed it for changing your life. You may have felt betrayed by it, disappointed in it, frightened of it, or disconnected from it. Today, you do not have to force yourself to love every part of your body. You are simply creating enough space to stop fighting it for a while. Welcome to this guided hypnosis journey for body forgiveness, emotional release, and rebuilding trust after illness or injury. The Theta Binaural beats beneath my voice are here to create a calm, immersive atmosphere as you rest and listen. This experience is intended for relaxation, reflection, and general emotional well-being. It does not diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent trauma, pain, illness, injury, or any medical or mental health condition. It is not a replacement for medical care, physical therapy, trauma therapy, medication, or advice from a qualified professional. Please speak with an appropriate healthcare provider about new, severe, worsening, or unexplained symptoms. Stop listening at any time if you become uncomfortable, and do not use this recording while driving or doing anything that requires your full attention. Before we begin, please subscribe to this channel for more guided meditations, calming hypnosis, journeys, restorative visualizations, and gentle support for rebuilding a kinder relationship with your body. Find a position where your body can feel supported. You may lie down, sit in a comfortable chair, or choose any position that requires as little effort as possible. Adjust your pillow, move your blanket, loosen anything that feels restrictive. Let your arms rest naturally and allow your feet to fall into a comfortable position. You do not need to sit perfectly still. You can move whenever you need to. You can open your eyes. You can pause or stop. You remain completely in control throughout this experience. When you are ready, gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold softly. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold softly. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold softly. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now allow your breathing to return to a rhythm that feels natural. You do not need to take especially deep breaths. Let your body decide what is comfortable. Notice the surface beneath you. Feel where it supports the back of your head, your shoulders, your spine, your hips, your legs, and your feet. Let yourself become a little heavier. You may have spent a long time holding yourself together, holding your emotions in, holding your breath, holding your muscles tight because relaxing did not feel safe, holding yourself upright through days when you wanted to collapse, holding hope and fear at the same time. For now, you can let the surface beneath you do some of the holding. Soften your forehead. Let the muscles around your eyes loosen. Allow your jaw to release. Let your teeth separate slightly and allow your tongue to rest inside your mouth. Notice your shoulders. You do not need to force them down. Simply imagine the weight they have been carrying becoming a little lighter. Let your arms grow heavy. Let your elbows soften. Let your wrists loosen. Allow your hands to rest without gripping anything. Notice your chest rising and falling. Notice your abdomen moving with your breath. You do not have to hold your stomach in. You do not have to prepare for anyone to look at you. Let your body be private here. Release your hips into the surface beneath you. Let your thighs grow heavy. Let your knees rest. Allow your calves, ankles, feet, and toes to soften. Some parts of your body may relax quickly. Other parts may stay tense or guarded. That does not mean you are doing anything wrong. Your body may have learned that staying ready was a way to protect you. Say quietly within yourself, you do not have to let go all at once. You can soften when you're ready. Take a gentle breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you breathe out, release the pressure to feel better immediately. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release the pressure to forgive everything at once. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release the belief that healing must look graceful. You do not have to make peace with your entire history tonight. You do not have to pretend that illness or injury taught you a beautiful lesson. You do not have to be grateful for what hurt you. You do not have to rush toward acceptance. Body forgiveness can begin in a smaller place. It can begin with no longer blaming your body for what happened to it. It can begin with recognizing that your body was affected too. It can begin with understanding that your body was not standing outside the experience, watching you suffer. Your body was inside it with you. Imagine placing every expectation outside the room. The expectation to be positive. The expectation to recover quickly. The expectation to return to who you were before. The expectation to look, move, think, sleep, work, or live exactly as you once did. Place those expectations down one by one. You do not need to carry them through this journey. Say quietly within yourself, I am allowed to meet myself where I am. I am allowed to have complicated feelings about my body. I am allowed to begin slowly. Bring your attention to your breath again. Notice one breath entering and one breath leaving. Nothing dramatic, nothing forced. The breath arrives. The breath leaves. Your body continues. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine creating a little more space around your thoughts. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let those thoughts pass without following every one of them. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Create space around your emotions. Breathe out. 1, 2, exist without needing to explain them. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Create space around the memories held in your body. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do not need to enter any memory that feels unsafe. Now imagine that you are standing at the edge of a quiet road just before sunrise. The road is wide and smooth, stretching through a peaceful landscape of tall grass, distant hills, and trees moving gently in the morning breeze. The sky is still dark blue overhead, but a soft line of light is beginning to appear along the horizon. Behind you is a place you have travelled from. You do not have to look back yet. You only sense that it contains parts of your history. Hospital rooms, doctors' offices, recovery spaces, days spent in bed, moments of fear, moments of frustration, times when your body changed without asking your permission. In front of you, the road leads toward a quiet valley where the morning light is beginning to gather. You do not need to walk quickly. You begin with one slow step, then another. The road beneath your feet is steady. It does not ask you to move faster than you can. It does not care how long the journey takes. With each step, imagine that you are moving away from the belief that your body chose to hurt you. One step away from blame. One step away from punishment. One step away from the idea that your body failed a test. One step closer to understanding. One step closer to compassion. One step closer to a new relationship. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the cool morning air. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the past become slightly quieter behind you. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the road supporting each step. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release the need to know exactly where this journey will lead. As you continue, you notice a small wooden gate beside the road. Beyond it is a field covered in morning mist. The gate is open. You step through and enter the field. The grass is soft beneath your feet. Dew catches the early light. Every drop reflects a tiny piece of the sky. In the center of the field is a quiet house with wide windows and a gently sloping roof. It does not look like a hospital, clinic, or treatment room. It looks safe, familiar, even though you have never been here. A warm light glows inside. You walk toward the house. As you approach, you notice that there is nothing written above the door. No instruction telling you how to feel. No list of steps you must complete. No promise that you will leave as a different person. The door is unlocked. You step inside. The room is warm and quiet. A fire burns gently in the stone fireplace. Soft chairs are arranged near the windows. Blankets are folded neatly on a shelf. There is a small table with water and a bowl of smooth stones. The room feels lived in, but private. It feels like a place where someone can stop pretending. You choose a chair and settle into it. The chair supports you completely. Your neck, back, hips, arms, and legs can rest. Across Across from you is another empty chair. You understand that someone or something is going to join you. You wait. There is no fear in the room. Slowly, a figure appears in the chair across from you. The figure looks familiar. It is your body, not a perfect body, not a younger body, not the body you had before illness or injury. It is your body as it exists in your inner world today. It may appear as a person, a shape made of light, a silhouette, a younger version of you, an older version, or perhaps you simply sense its presence without seeing it clearly. You do not need to force an image. Let your body appear in whatever way feels natural. Notice how it is sitting. Does it seem tired, guarded, ashamed, angry, sad, quiet? Does it look as though it has been waiting a long time to speak? You do not have to say anything yet. Just notice that you're in the same room together. For a long time, you may have spoken about your body as though it was separate from you. My body betrayed me. My body ruined everything. My body stopped working. My body changed my plans. Those feelings may have been completely understandable. But now, sitting across from your body, you begin to see something different. Your body did not escape what happened. It was there too. It felt the impact. It carried the pain. It went through the procedures. It absorbed the fear. It tried to repair what it could. It adapted when life changed. It may still be carrying the memory. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at your body across from you and say quietly, I see that you went through it too. Pause. I see that you were affected too. Pause. I see that you may have been trying to protect me in ways I did not understand. Pause. You do not have to feel immediate forgiveness. You are simply telling the truth. Your body may look up at you. Perhaps it has something to say. Listen without forcing words. Maybe it says, I was scared too. Maybe it says, I did not choose this. Maybe it says, I was trying to keep you alive. Maybe it says, I needed care, not anger. Maybe it says, I am still tired. Maybe it says nothing at all. Silence can still be communication. Take another breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now imagine asking your body one simple question. What have you been carrying for me? Wait. Do not search for the right answer. Perhaps your body shows you tension held in the shoulders, fear held in the chest, grief held behind the eyes, anger held in the jaw, vigilance held in the stomach, weakness held in the legs, numbness held around a scar or injured area. Perhaps it shows you the memory of having to be brave. Perhaps it shows you how exhausting it was to constantly prepare for pain, bad news, or another setback. Perhaps it shows you how hard it worked to keep functioning while you were frightened. You do not need to analyze everything. Simply notice. Say quietly, thoughts you were carrying. Pause. I may have blamed you because I did not know where else to put my anger. Pause. I may have punished you for changing. Pause. I may have demanded that you become who you used to be. Pause. I may have ignored you because listening felt too painful. Pause. Let whatever emotion arises be present. You may feel sadness, anger, relief, nothing at all. There is no correct response. Your body across from you begins to look slightly less guarded, not completely relaxed, just a little more willing to stay. Now imagine asking, what did you need from me then? Perhaps your body says rest. Perhaps it says patience. Perhaps it says help. Perhaps it says safety. Perhaps it says nourishment. Perhaps it says someone to believe us. Perhaps it says permission to grieve. Perhaps it says time. Perhaps no answer arrives. That is okay. Then ask gently, what do you need from me now? Allow the question to settle into the room. Your answer does not need to be dramatic. It may be water, sleep, movement, a medical appointment, a boundary, a slower pace, a kinder voice, a change in expectations, a moment without comparison, a chance to enjoy something without thinking about recovery. Listen. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say quietly, I cannot promise to understand every message, but I can try to listen. Pause. I cannot promise that I will never become frustrated, but I can stop treating you like the enemy. Pause. I cannot change what happened, but I can change the way I speak to you now. Pause. The room becomes warmer. The fire in the fireplace burns steadily. You and your body remain seated across from each other. Between the two chairs is a small table. On it rests a heavy metal chain. Each link represents something that has kept you bound to the old relationship. One link represents blame. One represents shame. One represents comparison. One represents anger. One represents fear. One represents the demand to return to who you were before. One represents the belief that your body must earn forgiveness by improving. You reach toward the chain. It is heavier than it looks. You have carried it through ordinary days, through mirrors, through appointments, through conversations, through moments when someone said, "At least you're better now," without understanding what remained. You do not need to destroy the chain. You simply begin unlocking it, one link at a time. The first link is blame. You hold it in your hand. Perhaps you blamed your body because blaming the illness, injury, accident, circumstance, or randomness of life felt too overwhelming. Perhaps blame gave you somewhere to place the pain. Say quietly, I understand why I blamed you. Pause. I was trying to make sense of something that felt senseless. Pause. But I no longer want blame to be the only language between us. Pause. The link unlocks. You place it on the table. The next link is shame. Maybe you felt ashamed of needing help, ashamed of is not a moral failure. Pause. Needing care did not make me weak. Pause. Changing did not make me less worthy. Pause. Surviving imperfectly is still surviving. Pause. The link unlocks. You place it beside the first. The next link is comparison. Perhaps you compared your current body to your past body. Perhaps you compared your recovery to someone else's. Perhaps you watched people move, work, travel, exercise, or live without thinking twice, and felt angry that everything required more calculation for you. Hold the link. Say quietly, comparison has not helped me feel safe. Pause. My body does not need to become someone else's body. Pause. My path does not need to match anyone else's timeline. Pause. I can grieve what changed without using comparison to punish myself. Pause. The link opens. You place it down. The next link is anger. This link may feel hot. You do not need to pretend the anger was wrong. Anger may have protected you from despair. Anger may have kept you moving. Anger may have been the only feeling that made you feel powerful when you felt helpless. Hold it gently. Say quietly, I am allowed to have been angry. Pause. I am allowed to still feel angry sometimes. Pause. But I do not want to aim all of that anger at the body that carried me. Pause. The link unlocks. You place it on the table. The next link is fear. Fear of pain. Returning. Fear of another diagnosis. Fear of re-injury. Fear of symptoms. Fear of trusting your body and being disappointed again. Hold the link of fear. You do not need to eliminate fear. Say quietly, fear has been trying to protect me. Pause. But fear does not need to make every decision. Pause. I can be careful without living in constant alarm. Pause. I can seek support without treating every sensation as a disaster. Pause. The link opens. You set it down. The next link is the demand to return to who you were before. This may be the heaviest link. Perhaps before has become a place you visit often in your mind. Before the injury, before the illness, before the pain, before the fatigue, before the scar, before the medication, before the fear. You may have spent years trying to get back there. Hold the link. Say quietly, I am allowed to miss who I was. Pause. I am allowed to grieve the life I expected. Pause. But I cannot build a peaceful future while treating the present version of me as a mistake. Pause. I do not have to become who I was before in order to have a meaningful life now. Pause. The link unlocks. You place it down. The final link is the belief that your body must improve before it deserves forgiveness. Notice how deeply this belief may have settled into you. Maybe you thought, I will forgive my body when it stops hurting, when it becomes stronger, when it looks different, when it functions normally, when it gives me my old life back. Hold this final link. Say quietly, forgiveness is not not a reward for perfect recovery. Pause. Care is not something my body has to earn. Pause. I can offer compassion even while I still want answers, treatment, improvement, or change. Pause. My body deserves kindness in the middle of the process. Pause. The final link unlocks. The chain falls open. Notice the sound it makes as it releases. You do not need to carry it anymore. The chain remains on the table, but it is no longer wrapped around you. Your body across from you watches quietly. Perhaps it looks relieved. Perhaps it is still uncertain. Trust does not rebuild in one conversation. You understand that. You do not demand that your body trust you instantly. Instead, you say, I know I have spoken to you harshly. Pause. I know I have ignored you. Pause. I know I have compared you to who you used to be. Pause. I know I have asked more from you than you could safely give. Pause. I am sorry for the ways I added shame to what you were already carrying. Pause. I am sorry for treating your limitations like personal failures. Pause. I am sorry for making you prove your worth through pain. Pause. Let the apology be imperfect and real. You are not confessing wrongdoing for becoming frustrated. You are acknowledging the relationship you want to change. Your body may respond. Perhaps it says, I forgive you. Perhaps it says, I need time. Perhaps it says, show me. Perhaps it says nothing. Whatever happens is enough. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now imagine standing from your chair. Your body rises too. Between you is a wide mirror that was hidden in the room. You walk toward it together. At first, the mirror reflects every version of your body you've struggled to accept. The body during illness, the body after injury, the body in recovery, the body with scars, the body with weight changes, the body with weakness, the body that needed help, the body that could not keep up, the body that looked unfamiliar. You may notice discomfort. You do not need to stare. Simply remain near the mirror. The reflection begins to change. Now you see what the body survived. You see the days it continued breathing, the nights it carried you through fear, the cells, muscles, nerves, organs, and systems doing work you never had to consciously direct. You see the appointments attended, the treatments endured, the rest taken, the tears cried, the moments of laughter that still happened, the small signs of strength that went unnoticed because they did not look dramatic enough. You see a body that was not perfect, a body that did not always respond the way you wanted, a body that still carried your life. Look into the mirror and say quietly, I do not have to love every change in order to stop hating myself. Pause. I do not have to call every scar beautiful. Pause. I do not have to pretend pain made me stronger. Pause. I can simply acknowledge that this body is mine and that it deserves care. Pause. The mirror becomes softer. Your reflection is no longer being examined. it is being witnessed, you place a hand against the glass. Your body does the same from the other side of the reflection. Say quietly, I see you. Pause. I see what you survived. Pause. I see what you lost. Pause. I see what you are still carrying. Pause. I see that you are more than what happened to you. Pause. The mirror dissolves into light. You and your body are standing together now, no longer separated by glass. The room around you begins to change. The walls open, revealing a wide garden just outside the house. You step into the garden together. The morning has arrived fully. Sunlight warms the grass. A path winds between trees, flowers, and a calm stream. You begin walking side by side. You do not walk ahead of your body, demanding that it catch up. You do not drag it behind you. You walk together. The path leads toward a small wooden bridge. On the other side is a stone courtyard with 7 doors. Each door represents a part of the relationship you are rebuilding. You cross the bridge and approach the first door. The first door is labeled safety. You open it. Inside is a quiet room with soft lighting, comfortable furniture, and no sudden sounds. This room represents the ways you can help your body feel safer. You may not be able to control everything, but you can create small moments of predictability. A regular meal, a glass of water, a clear boundary, a familiar routine, a medical question written down before an appointment. Rest taken before exhaustion becomes overwhelming. A few minutes without noise. Say quietly, safety can be built in small moments. Pause. I do not have to wait until everything is perfect. Pause. I can offer my body small signs that it is not alone. Pause. You close the door gently. The second door is labeled listening. Inside is a quiet room with a chair and an open window. You sit for a moment and ask your body, what are you noticing today? You are not asking, what is wrong with you? You are not asking, why are you doing this to me? You are simply checking in. Perhaps the answer is tension, fatigue, hunger, pain, restlessness, calm, strength, uncertainty. Say quietly, I can listen without panicking. Pause, I can notice without immediately judging. Pause, I can seek professional care when something concerns me. Pause, listening does not mean I have to solve everything alone. Pause, you leave the room. The third door is labeled nourishment. Inside is a warm kitchen. A table is prepared with simple food and clear water. This room is not about rules, punishment, restriction, or earning. It represents giving the body consistent support. Say quietly, nourishment is not a reward. Pause. My body deserves care on good days and difficult days. Pause. I can make one supportive choice without needing to be perfect. Pause. You close the door. The fourth door is labeled movement. Inside is a wide open space with sunlight across the floor. There are no mirrors, no scales, no one competing. Movement here can mean stretching a hand, adjusting position, walking, dancing, practicing rehabilitation, body's current needs and abilities. Pause. You step away. The fifth door is labelled boundaries. Inside is a peaceful room with a strong door and a lock you control. This room reminds you that your energy, time and body belong to you. You are allowed to decline plans. You are allowed to ask for accommodations. You are allowed to say that something hurts. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to keep private details private. Say quietly, no is a complete form of protection. Pause. I do not have to explain every limit until someone agrees with it. Pause. My body does not have to pay the price for my fear of disappointing others. Pause. You close the door. The sixth door is labelled support. Inside are several empty chairs. Each chair represents someone who may help you carry part of the journey. A healthcare professional, a therapist, physical therapist, a trusted friend, a family member, a support group, someone who listens without rushing to fix you. You do not need every chair filled. One safe connection can matter. Say quietly, I am allowed to receive help. Pause. Support does not make me weak. Pause. I do not have to carry every part of this alone. Pause. You leave the room. The final door is labelled future. You hesitate before opening it. The future may have felt frightening since illness or injury changed your relationship with uncertainty. You open the door slowly. There is no clear image inside, only a wide horizon beneath a changing sky. You do not see every answer. You do not know exactly how your body will feel. You do not know which plans will unfold or change, but the horizon is open. The future is not only a place where something may go wrong, it is also a place where support may appear, where your understanding may deepen, where new routines may become easier, where joy may return in forms you did not expect, where your body may surprise you, where a meaningful life can continue, even if it looks different from the one you originally imagined. Say quietly, uncertainty does not belong only to fear. Pause. The future can also hold support, connection, relief, creativity, and new possibilities. Pause. I do not need to know the entire path to take the next caring step. Pause. You close the door. You and your body return to the center of the courtyard. There is a round stone fountain filled with clear water. You sit beside it. The surface is still. Your body sits next to you. You place your hands in the water. It is warm and comforting. Imagine that the water carries away the old language you no longer want to use. Broken, ruined, useless, weak, disgusting, behind, a burden, a failure. Let each word wash from your hands. You do not need to replace them with exaggerated praise. Choose words that feel believable, living, changing, adaptable, worthy of care, still learning, still here, human.mind. Say quietly, this is a living body. Pause. This is a changing body. Pause. This is a body worthy of care. Pause. This is the body carrying my life today. Pause. You lift your hands from the water. They feel lighter. Now touch a painful area physically if that is uncomfortable. You can simply imagine placing your hand near it. Do not demand that this area heal. Do not tell it to stop hurting. Do not ask it to prove anything. Simply say, I remember what happened here. Pause. I know this part of me may still feel afraid. Pause. I know it may still be protecting, bracing, or remembering. Pause. I will not shame you for responding. Pause. I will seek support when you need attention. Pause. You are not the whole story of who I am. Pause. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine warmth gathering beneath your hand. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the warmth represent compassion, not a medical treatment. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allow a little more softness around the area. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release the demand for immediate change. One more breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say quietly, you do not have to earn my kindness. The sun begins to lower slightly in the sky, though you know only moments have passed. Time moves differently here. You and your body rise from the fountain. Ahead is a long path lined with lanterns. Each lantern represents a stage of your life. Some lanterns are bright, some are dim, some appear cracked. One may represent the time before illness or injury. One represents what happened. One represents the earliest days afterward. One represents anger. One represents grief. One represents treatment. One represents waiting. One represents a moment of hope. One represents a setback. One represents today. You begin walking past them. You do not need to stop at every lantern. Simply acknowledge that each one belongs to the story. When you reach the lantern representing who you were before, you pause. You may feel tenderness for that version of yourself. Perhaps they had no idea what was coming. Perhaps they took certain abilities for granted. Perhaps they had plans that changed. Look at that lantern and say, I remember you. Pause. I miss parts of you. Pause. I do not need to erase you in order to become someone new. Pause. You continue. You pass the lantern representing what happened. You do not need to replay it. You can stand at a safe distance. Say quietly, that was real. Pause. It affected me. Pause. I do not have to minimize it. Pause. And I do not have to live inside that moment forever. Pause. You continue. You pass the lantern of anger. Thank it for helping you survive. You pass the lantern of grief. Acknowledge what you lost. You pass the lantern of waiting. Recognize how exhausting uncertainty can be. You pass the lantern of setbacks. Remind yourself that setbacks did not erase every step before them. You pass the lantern of hope. Notice that hope may have changed shape many times. Finally, you reach the lantern representing today. It is not the brightest lantern. It is not the most beautiful, but it is steady. Inside is a small flame. This flame represents the relationship you are choosing now. Not perfect. perfect trust, not complete forgiveness. A beginning. You lift the lantern. It feels warm in your hands. Say quietly, "Today I choose to stop making war with the body that carried me." Pause. "Today I choose curiosity over immediate judgment." Pause. "Today I choose care without requiring perfection." Pause. "Today I allow forgiveness to be a practice, not a single moment." Pause. The lantern grows slightly brighter. You carry it with you as the path curves back toward the house. Your body walks beside you. You notice that you no longer feel completely separate from it. You are not two enemies forced into the same life. You are learning to become partners. There may still be disagreements. There may be days when you feel angry again. There may be moments when fear returns. That does not mean this journey failed. A relationship is built through repeated moments. The way you speak to yourself after a difficult symptom. The way you respond when energy changes. The way you rest without making it a punishment. The way you ask for help. The way you stop before pushing too far. The way you look at a scar without forcing yourself to call it beautiful. The way you let yourself be a person instead of a recovery project. You arrive at the house. Inside, the fire is still burning. You return to the two chairs, but this time you sit beside your body instead of across from it. For a few moments, neither of you speaks. There is no need. You understand something now. Your body is not the illness. Your body is not the injury. Your body is not the diagnosis. Your body is not the scar. Your body is not the worst day. Your body is not the fear. Your body is the vessel that lived through all of it. A vessel does not have to remain unchanged to remain valuable. A vessel may be repaired, adapted, strengthened in some places, more fragile in others, marked by use, made different by what it carried, still worthy of being held with care. Say quietly, "I reclaim this vessel." Pause. Not as perfect. Pause. Not as untouched. Pause. Not as the body I thought I would always have. Pause. I reclaim it as mine. Pause. I reclaim the right to care for it without hatred. Pause. I reclaim the right to live through it without constant apology. Pause. I reclaim the right to seek support, pleasure, rest, movement, connection, and meaning. Pause. Your body leans slightly closer. Imagine wrapping a soft blanket around both of you. The blanket represents protection, not protection from every difficult thing. Protection from the old cruelty. Protection from the voice that says you should be over it. Protection from the belief that your worth is measured by function. Protection from the idea that needing care makes you less deserving of love. Take a gentle breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say quietly, "We are on the same side." Pause. Again, we are on the same side. Pause. One more time, my body and I are learning to be on the same side. The house begins to fade gently around you. You find yourself back in the field beneath the morning sky. The lantern is still in your hand. Your body is no longer walking beside as it has returned to its rightful place within you. You are not leaving it behind. You are carrying the new relationship forward. You begin walking back toward the gate. The grass moves gently in the breeze. The mist has lifted. The road beyond the gate is visible. You know the past still exists behind you, but it is no longer the only landscape available. There is room ahead. You step through the gate. As you return to the road, notice how your body feels in this moment. You are not checking for a cure. You are not searching for proof that every feeling changed. Simply notice. Perhaps your breathing feels softer. Perhaps your shoulders feel heavier. Perhaps emotion is present. Perhaps you feel tired. Perhaps nothing feels different yet. Every response is acceptable. Take a slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With each breath, begin returning to your physical surroundings. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring back the feeling of the lantern. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the visualization become softer. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that you can return to this relationship one moment at a time. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring your awareness to the surface beneath your physical body. Notice where you are supported. Notice the temperature of the room. Notice the air against your skin. Notice the position of your hands and feet. Before opening your eyes, take one final moment to speak directly to your body. You may say quietly, "I am sorry for the ways I blamed you." Pause. "Thank you for carrying me through what happened." Pause. "I know you may still be tired." Pause. "I know trust may take time." Pause. "I will try to listen earlier." Pause. "I will seek appropriate support when something needs attention." Pause. "I will not demand perfection before offering care." Pause. "I forgive you for not being untouched." Pause. "I forgive myself for not knowing how to respond." Pause. We can begin again from here. Take a final slow breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold softly. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gently move your fingers. Move your toes. Roll your shoulders slowly if that feels comfortable. Allow your head to turn softly from one side to the other. There is no need to sit or stand quickly. Give yourself time. Carry this truth with you. Body forgiveness does not mean pretending that illness or injury did not hurt. It does not require gratitude for what happened. It does not mean ignoring symptoms, denying limitations, or refusing medical care. Body forgiveness means recognizing that your body was not the villain in your story. It was the vessel that lived through it. It may still need support. It may still carry fear. It may still communicate in ways you do not fully understand. But it does not need your hatred added to everything else. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes. If you are listening at bedtime, you may keep your eyes closed and allow yourself to drift into sleep. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. Please subscribe for more guided meditations, restorative hypnosis experiences, calming visualizations, and gentle support for reconnecting with after difficult seasons. In the comments you may complete this sentence. Today, I am ready to forgive my body for. You never need to share private medical details publicly. A simple word such as changing, slowing down, needing help, or surviving is enough. Move gently from this moment. Drink water when you are ready. Give yourself time before returning to your day. You do not need to finish this process tonight. Forgiveness can happen in layers. Trust can return in small moments. You can begin again each time you notice the old language returning. You can pause and remember, my body and I are on the same side. May you carry less blame. May you make room for grief without becoming trapped inside it. May you offer your body care before it reaches desperation. May you reclaim this vessel, not because it is perfect, but because it is yours. And may the relationship